All right, so I just pulled out Cheesecake. We should have filmed that, but we didn't think to. Just pulled her out. We got her taped up and covering her eyes right now, and we're checking out her injuries right here, and they are healing up really, really well. So if you guys have not seen her before, she's the alligator that we got in as a wait, why did we get? She was a nuisance gator.
In the springs.
Yeah, that was it. And she suddenly developed a really horrific infection, and then we tested her blood, and she has elevated lead levels, and we're pretty sure the lead suppressed the immune system, and then the stress of capture and everything brought about an infection that had been probably right at the brim of existing in her, and then again, with the stress of the situation and the suppressed immune system from the lead in her system, allowed this really bad infection to suddenly bloom in her tail. So we had to take her out, put her inside of a hospital cage. She was getting really bad fly strikes, so we had to have her in there without any land because the flies were incessant with maggots. It was a nightmare. Scroll back.
It was a horrific infection, almost down to the bone.
Yeah, you could scroll back and look, guys. It was nasty. So now, several months later, she's doing great, healing up great, and we're ready to upgrade her into a temporary enclosure. Still a hospital enclosure, but at least this one has land, and she can actually get out and move around and everything like that. So we're really happy for that advancement for her. Okay, so we have her over here in the temporary that we had the beavers in. Now that we got the beaver enclosure done, they're back in there, and now she can go into here. So we're filling it up. There was just a bunch of mud on the bottom, but it's relatively clean. So I'll go ahead and we'll take the tape off of her.
She's probably so happy to be on land.
She's being so good. It's crazy. There you go. Good girl. Let me give her a piece of chicken. You want this? Hmm? Yeah. You want that?
Kind of.
She's gonna realize
thinking
it.
about it.
She's still a little scared. You want this? I'm sure she'll eat it. Yeah, she's a little scared.
Afraid.
Yeah, she's a little scared, but we'll leave her with that and check on her in a little bit. Check on the water because we gotta fill this thing up. We gotta set a timer. I'm really bad about this. Come back in the morning, everything's flooded. So we'll set a timer and come back and check on her in a little bit in the water. All right, so we have little Damon, the spectacle caiman here, who has been inside the house for the last couple of months. We don't know why, but so far he only eats when he's in the house. And, oh, he's making little chirps, doing a little baby call. Now remember, he is a invasive spectacle caiman that I caught down in South Florida. So they are native to Central and South America, but there's an invasive population of them down there. So I have caught many of them. Thankfully, we were able to keep him since I have my permits. And he's missing his little arm here. He's got a little nubby. You see? But he'll be okay. That's probably from another caiman. Knowing these guys, it could be from anything. I'm speculating, but knowing how territorial, speculating, spectacle caiman. But knowing how these little guys act with one another, I would think it's from another one because they can be pretty gnarly with each other. But anyway, so we're gonna put them inside the outside tub. Oh, there you go. So we got to get some browse for the beavers, which I usually do later at night, and I always forget to film anyways. But this big limb fell, cracked off one of these water oaks up there. So I'm going to cut it up into sections, and then we can bring this back for the beavers. And people are constantly asking about giving the beavers logs and stuff. We give them browse all the time. What they eat are actually like the twigs, really, and they eat the bark off the big pieces, but they don't actually eat logs. They'll cut them down, they'll use them, and they'll eat the bark off of it, but what they like to eat is mainly this stuff. So I'm gonna cut it up. We get the dogs out of the way, obviously, so I'm gonna machete around. All right, go, move. There you go. So we'll just do like smaller pieces like that and just, yeah, slice it up. And
Do you want to do a time lapse?
I guess so. All right, so we got a ton of browse in here for them now. And back there. What you think, Bucky? What do you think, huh? Where's Teddy? Here's Bucky. What do you think, Teddy? On these hot days, the dogs love the sand pile. So we got this big old sand pile for when we have to put the sand down in the aviaries and whatnot, and they love to just burrow into it. Here is Jumanji. He is going to town over here. Got some nice kale. So he is our African spur thigh tortoise, also commonly called a sulcata. And he's a big one. He's like 200 pounds. He's only 21 years old. He's huge. So you see a lot of this species of tortoise in captivity, being improperly cared for, resulting in a lot of metabolic bone disease, nutritional deficiencies, and deformities in the tortoise. So like we have Theodore, he's our other sulcata that is horribly disfigured. His shell is just all kinds of messed up from improper captive care. So unfortunately, little baby sulcatas are very small, very cute, and they are readily available in pet stores, and there's no permit required or anything like that. So people just get them when they live in like an apartment, not realizing they can become a 200-pound behemoth that likes to dig burrows that go underneath the foundation of houses. There goes Clovey. But yeah, so when they get big, well, if they ever get the chance to get big, they do cause a lot of issues for people trying to keep them in captivity. Unfortunately, a lot of them never even get big enough to be able to cause a problem because they are so improperly cared for, they become horribly disfigured and deformed. So yeah, I definitely do not recommend a baby sulcata as a pet. Now, if you can properly care for it, they're awesome, but you definitely need acreage. And obviously need to know what you're doing to be able to properly take care of it. I just put that new house in for Olaf, and he's already over there chewing on it and destroying it. Yep, look at him. Why, Olaf? You have a nice toy literally right here. Why do you have to destroy your house? You have nice toys. You have things you were supposed to chew. Hi, Rick. Hi, baby girl. Hello. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Rick. Hello. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Rick. Hello. What? Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? What a good girl. Hi, baby. Hello. Oh, the naughty coatis, Rick. Look at them. Oh, the naughty coatis. So here is Lily, one of our South American coatis, chowing down in her lockout. So all the coatis go in their lockouts to eat, so we can get in there and clean. Lily is the one that we caught, so she's pretty sketch. She will attack you. But she's got 2 quail eggs, bananas, some freeze-dried raw chicken, blueberries, peas, carrots, apple, freeze-dried raw chicken hearts, grapes, a whole bunch of stuff. Here are the Patagonian Maras. There's Topanga, and then Timothy back there. There you go. See, it's not so bad. Oh, some nice pets while you're distracted. You, nope. You're being nice today. Hello. So they're a large rodent species, like a giant guinea pig. And although they're very cute, they don't like to be pet really. So it's always a privilege to actually get to pet one of these things. It is chicken drumstick day. which means they grab those and run away with them. So for whatever reason, they won't eat their drumsticks at the bowl. They're gonna take them and run. Hazel. Parkour. We're coming, Hazel. And gone. So Shippo's got his. He's the only one that will sit there and eat it sometimes without running away. Everybody else grabs him and runs. Here's little dude, the African crested porcupine. He's got some sweet potato. Oh, look at him. He's very happy about the sweet potato. He's got sweet potato, peppers, carrots, kale, Brussels sprouts, apple. There's leaf eater biscuits, rodent blocks. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Look at him with his little hands. I'm loving that sweet potato. He's got some big claws too. Normally he grabs his food, spins around and just points his quills at us, so it's very cute to be able to actually see him. Now we're in the finch aviary. So there's a bunch of the zebra finches with one of the red-headed parrot finches. There's one of the spice finches, the double-barred owl finch. And then everybody's coming down for the fresh food. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. So here's Chloe. Cupid's back there. Here's Olaf. We have Azula. Look at you, not even trying to attack me today. Oh, that's such an improvement. We're doing a lot better with her. And then we've got Bluebird. Where did she go? Oh, she's back on her perch over there. And then we got Suki. Hi, Suki. Okay, well, came in to feed the prairie dogs, and yeah. Goodness gracious, you guys. They usually put their hay inside their little hay dispenser, but I didn't make it that far because the whole thing collapsed. Got your work cut out for you, Cheeky. Sorry. Anyways, though, here's Poppy digging in the hay. Oh, he wants that hay. And then we've got Coco there. And there's Cheeky. Hi, Cheeky. I'm sorry I messed up your tunnel. There you go. Goodness. Oh, look at all this, Cheeky. She looks very offended. Like she's just staring at the giant crater I just made. Hey, you two. No fighting. No fighting, Poppy. What do you think, Cheeky? Oh, look at that. Oh. Just launch some of the greens out of there. Straight to work. Hi, Jelly Bean. Hi, Jelly Bean. There you go. Oh, we got lots of dragon fruit today. You're so excited. You got dragon fruit and plum. There's blueberries. What else? You've got carrots and peas too. He's all about the dragon fruit right now. There you go. My good boy. Oh, what a happy toucan. What a good boy. I love when you get that head-on look of him and you just see his googly eyes sticking out. Yeah. Well, there you go. Now next door we got Rocky. Hi, Rocky. The Senegal parrot. And then we've got Petrie. There's Petrie. He's a red-bill hornbill. See, everything around here is covered in fruit pulp because they grab it and they shake it, and that's how they rip it apart. And Zazu's up there. He's a Von der Deckens hornbill. So an update on the giant spider that lives with all the parakeets. So she's got an egg. You see that? So that is a lichen spider, is one common name, or a white-banded fission spider. Which, it is a fission spider, it's in the Dolomites genus, but these things like live up in the trees here. I saw my first one because we cut down a huge limb from like way up, and I mean it was way up there. So if you've been watching, this thing has been growing in here for like the last the whole last year. You know, since the spring, and I watched it go from a little tiny thing to like this giant spider. That doesn't do it justice. It is huge. That really doesn't do it justice. Now we're in the small parrot aviary. So fresh food and water for all the little dudes. They're very excited. Hello. That's Ricky talking. Here's Maverick, the green cheek conure. Oh, hi Tango. Hi Tango. Okay, piggies. Can you sit? Hi, Daisy. How we doing, huh? You sit. There you go. You sit, Daisy. Daisy, sit. You sit. Hey, 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 no. You are not biting my leg, no. You sit, Daisy. There you go. Yeah, you're a bad pig. Right there. Hi, Petunia. You're not ready for it. You're still chewing. You sit. There you go. Now Petunia wants it. Hi, Kit Kat. You're the funniest looking pig I ever seen. There you go, Daisy. Sit. Now Daisy's being good. You guys are still chewing, huh? Are you ready? There you go. Here are the little piggies. Oh, Wilbur. Hi, Wilbur. How we doing? Oh, you're not one of the little pigs, Daisy. She says she's invited. Oh, you can't run over the camera either. That's crazy. Remember, Wilbur was like bald like Daisy is right now? And then he grew back. Oh, he's coming in over here. I don't really care that Daisy's over here though, just because when I feed Daisy, so when you guys see me feeding the big pigs, I'm doing the training. And then I actually give them their food in their bowls. And so she gets a bowl. And then the little pigs have been coming over and stealing some of Daisy's food from the bowl. So when she comes over here, I don't really care. It's not like it's a problem. It's almost evening it out. Oh, here's our chunk skunk. Oh, you saw me. Oh, she's kicking that back leg. I'm gonna try to zoom out, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty blurry. Sorry guys, I didn't bring a flashlight. Didn't think I would need it. It's not like it's dark yet, but definitely lowers the camera quality. What you think, huh? Got some good food in there. She got celery, cucumber, peppers, figs, peas, carrots, blueberries, freeze-dried raw chicken, green beans. Let me see. And there's some peanuts she should be excited about. Yeah, she is. That good girl. Oh, it is good girl. Look at this tail. Here's Jet the fennec fox. So he's got a chicken heart there. He's enjoying. You see Asami back there? And then Sierra grabbed her food and ran into the log. Well, I was waiting for Sierra to come out. There's her food. So she grabbed a big chunk of chicken hearts and ran in there. So I guess that's it for these guys. Checking in on the beavers. So the pond looks pretty good. I think everything looks really good with the mulch and put a lot of browse in there. Teddy is in the water right there. So I think we just got to get a pool net and scoop out a bunch of those leaves that they dragged in the water. There's some sticks they've been chewing on in there too. But it's I think it's looking really good. I was worried I wasn't gonna like how, the mulch and concrete looks, but it does look really good. And here is Calusa the barred owl. So I just handed that to her and she took it from my hand. That's pretty awesome. So that's one of her mice. Although she's just holding on to it right now, but I'm sure she'll eat it. Otherwise she would have dropped it already. That's exciting. So she is our non-releasable barred owl that was struck by a car and has a permanent wing injury. So she can now go back out in the wild. And then she also has glaucoma and cataracts in her bad eye right there. Gotta give her eye drops twice a day for that. But yeah, she's doing good. That's really exciting. She took the mouse from my hand. I guess we'll go ahead and end the video. Thanks for watching, guys.